Here are the 2 golden rules to remember when you're weaning overnight feeds. Number 1, if your baby drops a feed, we don't look to bring it back. And what that means is, so for example, I'm going to use a client that I've just got off a consult with. Their baby's 6.5 months old and loves waking at 10:30 p.m. for a feed. We are going to resettle at 10:30 instead and feed at the next one. So if, let's say, they resettle, baby falls back asleep and doesn't wake until 12:30 a.m., technically, she's just dropped her 10:30 p.m. feed, meaning we don't look to bring it back the next night. We move to the new benchmark of, okay, no feeds before 12:30 a.m. because you've just shown that you can sleep this long stretch. And the same thing applies if there was no resettling involved, but your baby naturally sleeps through when they were traditionally waking. Amazing. They have shown you what they are capable of. You hold steady with the new timing, meaning you resettle everything before the new timing of the feed. This way, we're always moving forward and we're encouraging calories to redistribute, and we want babies to tank up during the day. Of course, they can feed overnight, but we're always wanting to look to how can we encourage this to be nudged out in an age-appropriate way. Second golden rule is that the closer that second feed or any feed gets to the first 7 a.m. feed of the day, the smaller it needs to be. 7 a.m. feed needs to be protected at all costs. So you can imagine that if, for example, a baby fed at 1 a.m. and then takes a full feed, breast or bottle, doesn't matter, at 5 a.m., come 7 a.m. 2 hours later, they're not going to be particularly interested in that, meaning that 5 a.m. needs to be a little sip, just enough to take the edge off and back down so that they're still hungry for 7 a.m. Otherwise, you can get sort of into a bit of a snacky cycle where you start the day and you're already chasing your tail. And yes, sometimes it takes a little bit of trial and error, but the golden rule is that the closer that early morning feed gets to 7 a.m., the smaller it needs to be.